Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Wow. Proven to be right about Champagne Thickums and Nicki Minaj. A few weeks ago, I told y'all that Champagne Thickums was using Nicki Minaj and SZA technically to sell his crappy album. Okay, he got another SZA collaboration for All the Losers album that came out. And Nicki Minaj is not on the album. And what did I tell y'all? I've been telling y'all this for years, that Champagne Thickums don't really mess with Nicki Minaj. I told y'all this years ago, that he's fake. He don't really mess with Nicki, okay? And I believe it's because of Kenny, and the drama surrounding Kenny and Off the Cheat and Criminal B. That's why he scrapped the single, okay? All the drama with the Video Music Awards. And like I told you guys before, he's cool with most of Nicki's ops. He's cool with Criminal B and Off the Cheat, okay? He has no loyalty towards Nicki Minaj. Nicki, if you are listening, wake up. Go outside and touch some grass. Champagne Thickums don't fuck with you, okay? Stop letting him play in your face and cut him off. If Champagne Thickums was a female, you would have been cut him off. Okay? And, you might say, well, why does Nicki have to cut him off? Why are you saying this? Because he plays in her face time and time again. He did this during the hate train. I mean, he literally linked up with all her ops. He don't mess with her. Lil Yachty just talked about how Nicki Minaj has him blocked, which we will talk about later on in this video. And literally, he's on the album and Lil Yachty Twizzler hair is a flop. You put Twizzler hair over Nicki Minaj on your album? Am I shocked? No. This is why yesterday I was saying I was going to give him Donkey of the Day. Champagne Thickums, his BBL, and his duck lips are receiving Donkey of the Day for playing in Nicki Minaj's face. I told y'all he just always got to sabotage Nicki. Nicki was promoting the album. He announced that Nicki was going to be on the album. Like, why did you even do that if you knew you were going to scrap it? Because he knows he can play with Nicki Minaj because he got power in the industry. Thanks to his connection. Okay? The same reason why D0JA knows that she can diss Nicki Minaj in records and then play innocent on social media. Because they know the power that they have in industry. They know the payola is going to be amazing. So they can do whatever they want. And Nicki got to move better with the people around her. She got too many snakes around her. It amazes me how many snakes Nicki got in camp. Champagne Thickums is one of them. He needs to be kicked out of the kingdom. He played in your face. He don't give a F about you. I've been saying this for years. This is why I don't fuck with Champagne Thickums. And I'm going to continue to drag him in his ugly-ass BBL, his fake abs, and his duck lips. Okay? You didn't have to announce Nicki was on your album if you weren't going to put her on it. You did that because you wanted the barbs to tune in. But we're going to grade the album a little later. Okay? Now, Twizzler Hair did an interview with Arrogant Tay, Nicki Minaj's hairstylist, and he said this.
It's just like perfect.
Ashley
That's my girl.
Nicki got me blocked.
She got you blocked?
Yeah.
What you do? You must have did some shit.
It's crazy enough. I'm actually a huge Nicki Minaj fan. And I'm going to take
Great.
the second in time to, again, for maybe the third time, address Nicki. I would love you to unblock me because I am.
I'm blocking. He ain't mean it.
And
Somehow, Nicki, just unblock. I'm going to text her and be like, just unblock her.
like, he respect you.
No tennis ball. Don't do that. Okay? Because a few years ago, Lil Yachty, a.k.a. Twizzler Hair, said this.
Also, that's my big brother.
Do you feel that you have to take sides since Cardi B's in your label between her and Nicki Minaj?
Yep.
And whose side are you taking?
Cardi B.
All the time?
Every time.
So if Nicki says, hey, we're going to do a song together.
I couldn't. As much as I probably would want to.
You should have stayed neutral, Twizzler Hair. Okay? Now QC, the label's flopping, including Criminal B. She not even on QC, and she flopping. Now you want to come back to Nicki Minaj. I'm really so sick and tired of the industry and how people treat Nicki Minaj. It's really sad, but she allows it, okay? And to be quite honest, I wouldn't be shocked if she forgives Twizzler Hair. I mean, she forgave JT after JT was talking all that shit. Same thing with Carisha. Didn't she unblock Carisha, and Carisha still don't fuck with her? Carisha is Team Cardi B and Scratch Off. Yet she got unblocked, okay? Hell, Champagne Thickums is the biggest traitor of all, and you still be right next to him supporting him. Nicki, you gotta wake up. Now, moving on to Doja Badu. So Payola Board believes that Doja Cat's lack of number one does not deny her superstar status in the music industry. And she is the number one artist, according to Payola Board, of the 2000s and 20s. So they're saying that she is, one of the biggest artists of the 2020s, and it's kind of hard to name 3 artists who are bigger than Doja Cat right now in the 2020s. I'm like, The only reason why I don't agree with that is because Doja Cat's numbers are not organic. So you can't say she's a big star when she did 70,000 first week and 6K in pure sales. That just doesn't logically make any sense. Doja's the biggest artist in the 2020s, yet she has never gotten a number one album-wise. Okay? She just got her solo number one. But if you look at Payola Board's chart, you will see that it's mostly radio and stream. Like, nobody's buying Doja's music. So to me, I can't give her credit as to being one of the biggest artists of 2020s when you don't sell like that. Now, if you want to give it to like maybe Olivia Rodrigo, okay, or SZA, because even though they get radio too, their pure sales are way better. Like, they do 100K in pure sales. Doja Cat don't do that. So I can't give her credit for that. I think Payola Board is trying to push a narrative to make Doja Cat bigger than what she is, but she's not. Now, Cardi B is facing some backlash because she has released the radio version of Bozos because Bozos has been flopping on the chart. So she has released a new version to try to move it back up the charts. There's already 9 other versions out, and it still didn't go top 10. But I understand why Cardi B is doing this. Cardi B does not want Titanic Records to shelve her, even though they already have. But she knows that if she don't get a hit song, then, the second album might never come out. And if she never puts out another album, everybody's gonna know that she definitely is an industry plant. I mean, when you think about it, she never went on a world tour. She's never done any freestyles, okay? She barely writes her raps. People are starting to wake up in regards to the Cardi B agenda, okay? That was here to take Nicki Minaj out. Now, people might say, oh, well, Lauryn Hill, she didn't put out a second album, but Lauryn Hill's first album went diamond before the streaming era, before people could use radio to be on the charts. People actually had to purchase music for your album to go diamond. Criminal B can't relate. Now, Janelle Monáe, who I love, I think she's a phenomenal artist. She released a remix called Champagne-ish featuring Scratch Off and XQUÄV0, okay? The ATL remix. And I'm like, why did she have to put 2 flops on this record? And I like Champagne-ish. It's from her latest album, which I really liked, but it was a little bit overly sexual. She was in her Chloe Bailey era. But I still respect Janelle Monáe, and I do like her music. But why do people keep putting Scratch Off on their records? Okay? That don't make sense to me. And unfortunately, you know, this is a bust, okay? I like the record, but with Scratch Off and Quavo on it, it's like a -2, okay? They don't add anything. It didn't make sense for them to be on it. And Scratch Off needs to stop hopping on people's records for free and ruining them. No shade. Now, Queen Bee is facing some backlash because this old video of her, you know, I guess giving Camel Faces flowers has people thinking that she was groomed by Camel Face.
You taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when we first started dating. You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And this is not enough. It's not enough I can give you. I just want you to be happy.
Now, even though I don't like Camel Face, I don't see nothing wrong with this video, okay? You know, Queen Bee clearly is delusional. I mean, he taught you how to be a woman. What does that mean? He taught you how to stick beside him while he cheats and father other children outside of you, and he don't claim them. I mean, I guess if that's teaching you how to be a woman, then congratulations. I mean, what else can you say? Moving on to Champagne Thickums album review. Okay. To me, Champagne Thickums album, I had to take 5 points off because he decided to put out the album at 6 o'clock in the morning instead of 12 o'clock in the morning. And he also took Nicki Minaj off his album, which I'm not shocked about. I've been telling y'all that he was a snake. So it's going to be out of 5 instead out of 10. Okay. And out of 5, I would give it a -2. It's trash. Okay. I'm not really thoroughly impressed with the Champagne Thickums album. I think he has fallen off. The bars don't really hit like they used to. And I think that ultimately Champagne Thickums, his BBL, his duck lips, his fake beard, and his community D should just retire. Okay, it's really no shade. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Champagne Thickums has fallen off musically. I'm not really impressed. You got Sexy Red and Little Dusty on your album, but not Nicki Minaj. So, -2. I don't care how y'all feel about it in the comments. Champagne Thickums is trash, and I will continue to drag him. Anyway, I got some hot tea that you don't want to miss. Link in description, and have a great day.